Hello, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome here, Bulanwaya, and welcome. This is Mapa coming to you live from the comfort of my home. I hope you are enjoying your weekend. It is Saturday here, um, and I and today is Growth Saturday. So I hope that you are anticipating, something to take away from this go live, and It has been a great weekend. It's very cold here in Alaska, in Fairbanks, Alaska. It's been snowing. It's white everywhere, and the cold season, is has already started. So um, it doesn't stop. Even though it is cold out, but it doesn't stop us from doing what we love. And so today was, it was a great Saturday. From if it's not a work day, it's so I'm enjoying the weekends at home. Saturdays are like slow mornings after breakfast, doing chores um, and and also watching our Fiji team. I'm originally from Fiji, and we watched the 15s, so rugby. Um, it's one of those moments where that um, where you really um, dedicate that time to watch your home team play. And so even though they didn't win, but I can say that they played very well. And I posted about my husband cheering for the team today. And so, it's just one of those days where you look forward to, and you're just um, it's a different joy when you're cheering for your home country, playing rugby, and especially rugby because it is a big sport in back home in Fiji, in throughout the countries that participate in this game. And so, as we are still learning how to understand football, rugby has always been a part of our lives. And so, um, yeah, so you can put down in the comments what your day was like, your weekend, whether you watched a game or spent time with family, whatever it is. It is always good to just enjoy time with family. And I hope that you are enjoying your weekend as well. So diving into today's Go Live, um, let's see. Today's Go Live is about quiet growth with big results. And because it's Growth Saturday, I still like to share a bit about, growth. And I can say that true growth doesn't always make noise. Um, it truly doesn't always have to make noise. It really happens in the stillness, in prayer, reflection, and patience. And, and when you're not seeing results yet, it doesn't mean you're not growing. It means your roots are deepening and waiting for that moment. And um, I like to say that God is building your foundation so you can carry the blessings when they come. Because as your roots get deeper, that foundation is strong. And I believe that that is God's doing in our lives. So today, part of today was, in between the chores, there was a learning session, and that is how I grow, in the business. And a big thing in having to grow our business is the mindset. And before success shows up in your business, it begins within. It begins within you. And today's session, just amazed at our leaders, and particularly this uh, one of our leaders in the business, who are, earning way well, and through the experiences and life experiences that they share about their learning sessions, how it has led them, how having a positive mindset has led her to become successful. And really, these are very important times in our business that we take time to learn. And today is like a growth Saturday, where there were sessions that I was involved in earlier, but this one in particular, they give their time. Business owners, they give their time to share things that are working and helping them grow in their business, so that we can learn as well, for those of us who are interested. And learning is an everyday thing. You can never stop learning. And so our session today reminded me how we think about ourselves, determines how we show up. um, um, so when you have a negative, like when you think of yourself that you can't, you're not good enough, that that you cannot do it, and when you keep saying that to yourself, it becomes a part of you. So what we learned today is what your mindset shapes momentum. You must have self-love. It fuels your confidence. When you love yourself, when you tell yourself that yes, you are capable, that you can do just about anything, and not compare yourself to anyone else, and just focus on having that positive mindset, how you react to things around you, to even negative um, situations. How you respond to that is all about the mindset. And there was so much I learned today. And not only that, building, we also touched on um, preparing your vision for the year to 2026. It's November. We only have one more month till December, and we are preparing for another year of wins, another year of vision. Sometimes, like, I have my vision board here on my screen, so that when I look at it, I say those affirmations that this is something that I will achieve. And so if there are things that we have already met, then maybe in the new year, I'm still like, after today's session, I'm already thinking, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm visualizing. And now it is not just me, but my husband and I, we are doing this together. So together, when one is good, but when there's two of us, um, it's like a powerhouse. So um, there is more, you know, more more effort, and and having two minds together really helps to build something great. And so I can't wait for us to create our vision board for the year 2026. But while it's still 2025, you know, let's just focus on the mindset and how it can help us change how we think about things. When you believe you are worthy, capable, and enough, you attract good naturally. It's how you think is what you attract. And so um, the things that you do, and how you what you say, and just being yourself, and with a positive impact, and you will always attract that positive um, um, how do you, that you will always attract positivity. People that have that same mindset will always be drawn to you. Why? Because you have a positive mindset, a growth mindset, and you will always attract the same things. And so um, that is why, I really, when I was given the opportunity to learn and to spend some time, it was only 1.5 hours. I really didn't want to miss that opportunity. And I'm so grateful and thankful to be in a business where not only we are earning online, but we are also helping build our mindset, our personal development, because everything starts from within. Um, and also, you can't pour out if it from an empty cup, meaning that there'll be so many people that will inquire about, that will want to start the business and that you're going to help. And you can't give out, negative. Um, you have to be positive, and impact positively, and be intentional, and have that purpose of, of um, of helping others do the same. And so this session today really reminded me and took me back to when I first started the business, when I first took that step and have this big why, which I still have today. um, just looking at that and knowing that everybody will always start fresh. Everybody will always start from the beginning. And so having to look back at that, there's so many people that will start the business that way. And so how can I impact them to grow in the business um, is to is to is to share the things that is helping me grow so that they will do the same. And so here's the thing: your business does not outgrow your personal development. It has to be always first. Taking care of yourself, having that time for yourself, building that inner confidence, and telling yourself that yes, you can do it. And nothing else. Once you are, I've learned today that once you are set in with that subconscious mind, once you are able to take control of that, no matter where you go, whatever you do, nothing will take nothing will distract you from where you have set your foundation strong. And so how can we do that is to keep learning, keep showing up, and keep believing, even even when it's quiet, even when nothing is showing, even when no one is clapping. So every time you take a step forward in faith, even when no one is watching, that's growth, because you believe in yourself and you keep showing up even when you don't see anyone um, you know uh, engaging in, like, as I'm doing my Go Live. I believe that this someone is listening here and is learning something out of my Go Lives, and like tonight. And so what we must do is trust the unseen process. Having that faith, don't be discouraged by what you can't yet see, but, just have faith. It means trusting the process, knowing that your consistency and in your hard work will lead to visible results in God's perfect timing. So just believe that whatever you're doing, it is building something that one day your breakthrough will come. It is building something that will last. It is building something that will take care of you and your family and the things that you value. And so always remember this, that quiet seasons are where the strongest roots are formed. It grows deeper, and then it starts to show the shoots. But as you see that, once you see the results, you know that you are founded in something that will last, in something um, that will always be um, that will always work for you. And so here's an affirmation that I want to share with you, that I tell myself: I am planted in purpose. You can take note of this. I am planted in purpose, growing through grace, and loving myself through the process. So always love yourself. Tell yourself, yes, you can do it. And if you have to take time to, take a step back and rethink of, the process that you are going through, do that, because you have to listen to yourself and say, maybe this is time that I need to take a break, or I just keep going. But always remember to find time to rest in between. And so, in closing tonight, if you're in your growth season, take heart, trust in yourself, and keep nurturing your mindset. Keep showing yourself grace, and keep visualizing the life and business you're creating. That's what we were encouraged today. Claim it, put it down on your vision board, and tell yourself, this is what I want to be. And or you can say, this is what I'm going to be. Um, and One encouragement that I learned today is to write it down. When you have a vision, write it down, because then it becomes something that you can look at and tell yourself, whether it is in a journal, whether it is on your screen, your laptop screen, or on a board, wherever however you choose it, put it in a place where you can tell yourself, and and remind yourself that this is where I want to be, this is what I want to achieve, and this is who I am, and that I can do it through Christ who strengthens me. And that's my daily affirmation that I tell myself. And so I hope this is encouraging you. Let's keep growing quietly, faithfully, and beautifully. um, and if you're ready to start your own journey of growth with us in this business, you can go to my website, www.maylife8.com, and see how this business can help you grow inside and out. Because that is what we are always encouraged to work on your mindset, and remember that this is something that you are building for you and for your family and for people that will want to start the business, who are going to be drawn um, to the things that you value, the same things that you value. And so I hope that tonight's go live, or tonight's chat, is encouraging you in a certain way, or something that I may have said today has given a spark into your dreams that you've been holding back, or into a journey that you've been wanting to start and you haven't. So think about it, reach out to me. You can go to my website, it's here on the screen, and feel free to ask questions. I'm willing to share with you more of what I do in the online space, earning with integrity, at the same time still working full time and building this retirement uh, and beyond. And I hope you have a wonderful, blessed rest of your evening. I'll be back tomorrow. It is Sunday, Reflection Sunday, rest and inspiration for a new week. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your evening, day, whatever time zone you are watching me from. Vinaka, Foyexia, and God bless.